Vamos para allá. Vale. Estamos aquí. Muy buena gente. Estamos en el directo de Inside Xbox. A ver si nos ofrece algo nuevo Microsoft, aunque lo tengo muchas dudas. Vamos a ver. Habrá que esperar, en 5 minutos empieza. Bueno, en 10 minutos. A ver si nos trae alguna novedad, pero lo dudo. ¿Cómo se escucha? 10 minutos. A ver si nos trae alguna novedad, pero lo dudo. Vale. Se escucha bien, se ve bien. A ver si empieza. Mucha gente estará viendo el fútbol. El Barça clasificado para semis y el Ajax a puntito también para estar clasificado para semis. Para quien le interese, claro. Mirad. Vale. A ver si se une alguien. Hola Laura. ¿Qué tal estás? Bienvenida. Vamos a ver qué nos ofrece Microsoft en esta conferencia. No creo que nos traiga muchas novedades, pero bueno. A ver si nos sorprende con alguna, aunque sea poca, porque el E3 está cerca ya. ¿Se escucha bien y se ve bien, Laura? No creo que entre mucha gente, pero bueno. A ver, la cosa aquí, ordenador. De mientras. Estado de la emisión. En directo. Vale, creo que se ve bastante bien, me parece. No hay problemas. Veo que no se ve ahí en pantalla. Espectadores 1. A Laura. Vale. Vale, perfecto, Laura, gracias. Se ve bien y se escucha bien, ya está. A ver, faltan 5 minutos. A ver qué tal. Vamos a ver qué nos ofrece Microsoft. Por favor, alguna novedad. Aunque ya os digo que lo dudo. Tan cerquita que sale 3. 5 minutos, gente. Bueno, ha entrado alguien y se ha ido. Ay, poco carisma. Ha empezado la cuenta atrás. Dentro de nada empieza el evento. Champions. A ver. Bueno, 3 minutos. Tum, tum. Vale, 2 minutos, gente. En 2 minutos estamos aquí. 2 minutos arranca. Falta poco ya. Vamos a ver qué nos ofrece Microsoft esta vez. Espero que no se base solo en periféricos y en todo eso, porque si no, poca gracia me va a hacer. Espero que alguna novedad, aunque sea poca, porque está a punto de llegar el E3, vale, de acuerdo. Me quedan 3 meses. Pero alguna novedad vendría bien. Porque hoy, por ejemplo, PlayStation 5 ya ha anunciado, entre comillas, sus prestaciones de la consola. Y yo creo que nos van a enseñar ya la Xbox Maverick, que como vosotros conocéis, la nueva Xbox Slim, pero sin lector. Y a ver qué precio la sacan. Y qué packs van a dar. A ver si valdrá la pena o no. Pero para lo que he estado leyendo y viendo, me parece complicado. Muy buenas, inconsciente. De nada, tío. Aquí estoy para eso. Para repetirlo y así, mira, con gente será más agradable verlo. Porque como se enrollen con tonterías, al menos tendré alguien con quien charlar. Ya somos 2, Laura y inconsciente, perfecto. Así da gusto. Queda nada. Vale, gente, 30 segundos. A ver qué nos ofrecen. Espero que se vea bien, gente, la que esté conectado. Es mi segundo directo, por eso os digo que espero que no falle nada y todo vaya perfecto. Ya arranca, vamos para allá. Mortal Kombat 11, primer tráiler. Que ya estemos aquí a las puertas ya.
Justice, power, glory.
Merci, inconsciente, por decírmelo, me alegro.
No matter the reason, the time to fight will come. And when it does, you'll be ready. Ready to stand and fight.
El momento de luchar llegó. La verdad que el juego este, así las intros, las cinemáticas, se ve espectacular. Y los Fatality ya...
Winter may be here for some, but today, spring is in the air. And look, the controllers, they are in bloom.
Bueno, estamos con los mandos y los periféricos.
Inside Xbox starts right now.
Ya estamos. Pues...
Hello and welcome to Inside Xbox. I'm Larry, this is Ricari, and we are live, which means we're taking a break from thirsting people in Apex Legends. When the show ends, though, watch your back because 2/3 of your champion squad is right here.
That's if you accept my invite. Now, coming up on today's show, well, it was the best birthday ever for me. Tim Willits came by the studio to give me an exclusive
Apex
hands-on
Legends
demo of Rage 2. You won't see this gameplay anywhere else.
Plus, it's raining loot! We'll have the latest on the dungeon-crawling hack-and-slash RPG Warhammer Chaos Bane and tell you how you'll be able to get your hands on the closed beta very soon.
Then we'll take you inside Star Wars Celebration for a look at Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, the new game from Respawn, developers of Apex.
Rod Ferguson from the Coalition is just backstage in just a little bit.
Vale,
He'll be
tenemos
on
beta.
set to announce some game-changing Gears of War esports news.
And we've got some eye-popping, stealth-killing, arm-chopping reveals about backwards-compatible titles.
Este juego de Star Wars, la verdad,
This year's E3
parece que promete. Encima de Respawn,
All right, wherever you're watching,
yo creo que viene un buen juego con Star Wars.
So you can be
Gears of
eligible
War,
for
por fin, novedades de Gears of War
You'll get
5.
a Rage 2 avatar item, and due to popular demand, you'll have another chance to claim the Ebon Flintlock from Sea of Thieves.
All right, well, let's go ahead and send it over to Kate, who's just over here for an
Venga,
Xbox
poner los
Game Pass
vídeos, poner los
announcement
vídeos.
that the community's
Es
been
que me gustan más
asking for.
Nintendo Direct porque van al grano. Aquí se enrollan.
Thanks, guys. Right now, I am joined by Ben Decker, General Manager, Gaming Services, which includes Xbox Live Gold and Xbox Game Pass. I'm going to cut right to the chase, Ben. What do you have to announce to us today?
Right to the point. I like that because I am really excited to introduce Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. It is a
Ahí
single
hablamos de Game
membership
Pass
that
otra vez.
combines Xbox Game Pass with all the benefits of Xbox Live Gold, including online multiplayer for $14.99 a month.
A marriage made in heaven. Now, this has been in the works for quite some time, and I know it's largely in response to what gamers have been asking for.
Yeah, you know, feedback from our members is the most important thing we think about as we make changes to the program. So, you know, when we first launched, one of the things we heard from our members was, we love the catalog, but it would be great if there were new games in Xbox Game Pass too. That's why when games from Xbox Game Studios launch, we include those day and date in Xbox Game Pass, including games like Forza Horizon 4, Crackdown 3, same day that they release.
Love it, man.
Another big thing that we've heard from our members is, hey, there's so many games coming into the catalog, how do I know what's new? And that's one of the reasons that we created the Xbox Game Pass app. You can set it so that you get notifications whenever there's a new game in the catalog. So for example, when Monster Hunter World drops this Thursday, you can it'll pop up on your phone, you can tap through to the app and start downloading it to your home console. It'll be ready to play when you get home.
Fantastic, man.
So, you know, with all that feedback coming in, one of the big things people have asked us for is,
Monster
hey,
Hunter
can I
World.
get
El Monster
a
Hunter
single
World, un juegazo, para Game
combines
Pass.
Xbox Live Gold with Xbox Game Pass, and that's why we're introducing Xbox Game Pass Ultimate.
I love it. So what if I have an existing membership in Xbox Live Gold or Xbox Game Pass?
Yeah, absolutely. If you have an existing membership and maybe you've
El
prepaid a
Pass
couple
Ultimate.
months,
A mí,
no
la
problem
verdad,
at
el
all.
precio
You
del
will
Pass
be able
Ultimate
to
que
apply
he
that
leído
value
no
to
me acaba de
Xbox Game Pass
convencer.
Ultimate.
No le
Now,
veo
you were
que
also
ganes
mentioning
mucho.
earlier that this is a choice to upgrade. Is that correct?
That is absolutely true. If you have a membership in Xbox Live Gold or Xbox Game Pass that you'd like to keep just as it is, no pressure, you can keep doing exactly what you're doing right now.
Now, when is Xbox Game Pass Ultimate coming to us?
So Xbox Game Pass Ultimate launches later this year, but today, Xbox insiders in select markets can start testing Xbox Game Pass Ultimate and provide us with feedback that's going to help us make the service even better in the future.
Fantastic news. Ben Decker, thank you so much for being here.
Hey, thank you, Kate.
Now, there's no better time to subscribe to Xbox Game Pass because some great titles, well, they're launching very, very soon. In just 2 days, in fact, on April 18th, you'll be able to download Capcom's epic Monster Hunter World. Also on that day, The Walking Dead, A New Frontier. On April 24th, Life is Strange 2, Episode 2 will be
Ahí lo tienen, en 2 días, en Monster Hunter World, gente.
Good
Todo el mundo que tenga Game Pass, a descargarlo.
Grab a friend and play some Resident Evil 5 on the 25th. And we just launched a new video series taking you behind the scenes of indies coming to Game Pass, like Outer Wilds and After Party, plus many, many more. You can check out the first episode of ID at Xbox Game Pass at youtube.com/Xbox. Now let's send it over to Larry for the latest on a great title you can play on Xbox Game Pass right now.
Bueno, Sea of Thieves, nos van a enseñar los juegos que están en Game Pass y los que van a llegar ahora.
Thanks, Kate. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate is fantastic, and one of the games in Xbox Game Pass Ultimate is getting a huge
¿Y ahora qué
update.
con el Sea of
Sea of
Thieves?
Thieves, and it's going to happen on April 30th, and in it, something for
Lo que no me queda claro, si alguien lo ha entendido, ¿por qué ha dicho? ¿49 euros por Game Pass Ultimate? ¿Ha dicho eso o yo lo he leído mal? Es que como estoy mirando el chat y esto, no...
You can sell whatever you catch or try cooking it and maybe make a little bit more money, but don't burn the fish.
Bueno.
And on the subject of cooking, there's a fully fleshed out cooking system with a variety of ingredients and recipes to try out. Who is ready to fry up some Kraken? And on
Bueno, la
the
nueva
combat
actualización
side,
para Sea of
you're
Thieves.
definitely going to want to try out the harpoon gun, which is mounted on your ship. You can hook it on other ships, grab chests and barrels, and it's all physics-based. For more, let's check out a recap of the complete anniversary update, followed by a quick message from Joe Neate, executive producer for Sea of Thieves, about the incredible journey that awaits us all on April 30th.
Vale. Ahora seguimos con el Sea of Thieves, señores. Que cumple aniversario y bueno, lo van a actualizar poniéndole 4 cosas y... Lo típico. Queremos ver juegos, no actualizaciones. Enséñanos algo. Hostia, Luigi. Muy buenas, tío. Hoy he hecho decepción, tío. Me acostaré tarde para ver a ver si nos enseñan algo, aunque sea poca cosa. Gracias por pasarte, Luigi. Sí, creo que también han dado precio inconsciente. He escuchado algo de 49, pero no estoy seguro. Me parece muy barato. Yo lo que leí no compensaba el Game Pass Ultimate este. Tienen que adaptarlo mucho mejor para que la gente se pille Game Pass Ultimate. Porque si no vas a las tiendas digitales y lo consigues mucho más barato todo. Yo creo que sí, inconsciente. Creo que dirán algo de la nueva Xbox, pero si te refieres a la Slim sin lector, que dirán algo y los precios. Porque en teoría las anunciaría hoy. Pues sí, siempre al pie de cañón. Ahí está el bichi.
Our first challenge was, how do we make an all-digital Xbox One?
Actually, that was our only challenge.
We told them it can't be done. And they said, it can. Go do it.
Go all digital? It had never been done before. Except movies, music, books.
The solution was there all along, but we just couldn't see it.
Newspapers, the almanac. I guess it wasn't totally impossible. We tried removing everything, but we realized that would make it hard to play video games. So we put some stuff back.
We lost a lot of good people on this project.
But then we found them again. They were playing Halo in conference room 4B.
The answer wasn't just staring me in the face. It was staring at me in the brain. I got it.
Mira, ya está aquí.
Exactly.
Ya te lo están enseñando. Inconsciente.
You just press delete.
That's it.
It was like
La Xbox sin lector.
No, if our baby was made out of robot white plastic and metal and was powered by a custom-made SoC.
Otherwise, exactly like a new baby.
Ahí la tenéis. A ver el precio, porque si es lo que yo pienso, me parece que la van a cagar bastante. Por lo de Anaconda y eso, hasta L3 nada.
Larry, I'm so happy to see your white gloves. Where do you keep them, by the way?
They're in the glove compartment. True story.
Aptly named. All right, now you've seen it, and here's what you need to know. First, the Xbox One S All Digital Edition comes out on May 7th, and you can pre-order right now at your local Microsoft store, online, and at select retailers including Walmart, Best Buy, and Amazon.
B, the All Digital Edition is the most affordable way to start playing Xbox One games, priced at $249.99. That's $50 less than the S with an optical drive. And yes, we expect to maintain at least a $50 difference between Xbox One S and the All Digital Edition during sales. So, when we have a sale on Xbox One S, you can expect the All Digital Edition will get a price drop too.
3 minus the optical disc drive, this is exactly the Xbox One S you know and love, which means 4K HDR video playback on Netflix, Amazon, and the Microsoft Store and more. Now the Xbox One S All Digital Edition also comes with a 1 terabyte hard drive, so plenty of space for your digital library.
4, it comes with 3 great games: Minecraft, Sea of Thieves, and Forza Horizon 3. But that's not all. Owners will also have access to an incredible Xbox Game Pass deal as soon as they connect to Xbox Live. On May 7th, owners of the Xbox One S All Digital Edition will see an offer for 3 months of Xbox Game Pass for just $1. That's $1.
Me parece ahora mismo excesivamente cara.
Got any favorites?
Now, first of all, this is a great way to discover games. One of mine is Prey. I love Prey, which is now in Game Pass. Sea of Thieves, we heard about that from the guys at Rare earlier today. Monster Hunter's dropping this week. Discover the games. What about you?
Well, it's Westorado double-barreled.
Why?
Well, because you get to take your horse to the Outtown Road. Ride till you can't no more. All right, for all the details on the Xbox One S All Digital Edition, go to the Xbox Wire at news.xbox.com.
All right, coming up, we've got Gears Esports, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, and a Warhammer Chaos Bane giveaway.
But for now, some people like to go out to a nice dinner on their
Bueno, ya se acabó lo de la... Por 50 euros más barata que la S, yo no le veo el qué. Porque viene sin lector, con un lector 4K. O como dicen que más a la larga van a bajar los precios de la digital, que de momento sale ese precio, pero ahora mismo, como ha salido, creo que, si no me equivoco, será por unos 230 euros. Aunque venga con 3 juegos, me parece excesivamente cara. Sí, Luigi, sí. Están pecando mucho los discos duros. 1 tera me parece muy poco. Es poquísimo, sí, tienes toda la razón, es muy poco. Y ya la próxima generación espero que al menos vayan con 3 teras, 4, pero seguro que iremos como mucho con 2 y poco más, ¿eh? No, no le veo. Veo mejor oferta a la S normal que en algún... Sí, inconsciente, tienes toda la razón. Y seguro que la encuentras más barata en tiendas. La encontrarás más barata cuando un juego, un mando, más barata. No, la han cagado. Me parece a mí, desde mi punto de vista, que la han cagado. No aprenden, ¿eh?
So it's been a while since we've had an iteration into this series. Curious, do I have to have played the first Rage, or do I need a refresher course before I go into Rage 2?
No. We've engineered everything in Rage 2 for people who have not played Rage 1. From the story, you know, you play as somebody different. You play as a character named Walker.
Come back soon, Walker.
From the way the world works, to gunplay, to everything, Rage 2 stands on its own.
So the world of Rage 2, it's kind of changed from the first Rage, and it looks more vibrant, it looks more beautiful. Tell me what went into creating this post-apocalyptic wasteland.
So we really wanted to evolve the wasteland in Rage 2. We wanted to get away from just a desert. In the original Rage, it was very brown and dusty and desert-like, where in Rage 2, as you can see, there's forests now growing, and we have swamps and lakes and things. Yeah, so we really try to make the world a little more fun.
Te mando un correo, estamos de acuerdo. Sí. Debes mandar un correo certificado. Porque me parece... No, tío, no lo veo, tío. Es que un reproductor 4K, tío, es mucho más caro, tío, que 50 pavos. No lo veo lógico, tío. Le sacan el lector y por 50 euros no. Aunque te metan 3 juegos. Además, los 3 juegos tampoco son una maravilla.
Even when you're on the roads, you can encounter convoys, you can encounter dynamic races, roadblocks will appear, motorcycle gangs will chase you. And then we also have things that are more than just your linear missions, where we have Mutant Bash TV, where it's a game show where you kill things, and of course a whole racetrack. So we really tried to make the world dynamic and to pack it full of fun things to do.
All right, well, obviously there's a ton of different environments in this world. There are a ton of different vehicles. But there's one thing that I expect from it, and that's a ton of different weapons, and also a ton of different abilities. So I'm going to ask you 2 things here. Tell me about the weapons. That's the easy question. The hard question, and there's only one right answer. Is there a BMG?
Se enrollan mucho, tío.
Yes.
Es que por eso digo que Nintendo Direct es mucho más a saco.
You know, it would not be an id Software game.
Es un inside, tío, que dura 1 hora, pero se tiran media hora, 3/4 hablando.
Everything you expect, from shotguns to machine guns to sci-fi weapons like, you know, the hyper cannon, which is like a railgun. And then, of course, the active abilities, slam and shatter and vortex grenade.
You have successfully installed ID accession, slam.
Vortex.
Here you can see I can use my slam. That's one of my favorite abilities. If you look in the lower left corner of the screen, you can see I have 4 kind of nanotrite abilities that I can use. It's a shatter, where I can send enemies flying.
Okay.
I have a vortex grenade. I can throw that down, and I can jump up the air with that. And I can, of course, throw down a barrier. Using those with the cool weapons, you can really add a lot of variety and your own kind of style to the combat.
Bueno, cuando queráis, cambiamos de juego, ¿eh? El Rage este.
So lots of different enemies and archetypes to take on?
Yes, lots of different enemies. You know, and players
Claro, pues su direct, sí, ya. Y tan directo. Inconsciente.
And adds a lot of variety to the experience.
All right, Tim, when I pick up my copy of Rage 2, I want to know what's the first thing that I need to seek out. What's the first thing that I should...
Pues nada, señores, habrá que aguantar un poco el pastel. Es lo que hay.
Arcs are these kind of sci-fi tombs that are buried under the ground. And in these arcs are all your active abilities and your weapons.
Security scanning complete. Mr. President, welcome to RE-422A.
Look for arcs, talk to people in the world. They may know where arcs are located, and you find them and you uncover the goodies.
Sí, sí, Luigi, completamente de acuerdo. No es lógico, yo me esperaba un precio mucho más asequible. Yo pensaba que sería algo entre los 150 y 180 euros. No 230 pavos. Es que no se da cuenta. Y después un tera se te llena, ya lo sabes, se te llena enseguida un terabyte. Cada vez los juegos pesan más y los ponen muy justos, tío, los discos duros. No veo la lógica. Tienes toda la razón, tío. Habrá que mandar una carta a reclamar. Y la próxima generación ya veremos. Yo te digo que la próxima generación me huelo que serán como mucho 2 teras. Y que ocuparán aún mucho más los juegos y enseguida tendremos los discos duros llenos. En mayo, 14 de mayo, señores. Rage 2. Para que le guste esta saga. Yo no soy un gran amante, la verdad, de Rage 2. No, el Game Pass la putada es eso, tío. Que tienes que estar desinstalando y instalando juegos. Pasártelos, desinstalarlos. Porque si no, se te llena el disco duro. Ya te digo, yo tengo un montón de juegos de Game Pass y muchos los tengo desinstalados porque no puedo jugarlos o voy borrando y me los voy pasando. Si no, es complicado. Me obligarán a comprar un disco duro y ahora mismo no puedo ni quiero. Ahí está, Gears. Gears. Sí, señor. Vamos para allá. Gears 5. Vamos a ver qué nos muestran. hijo. Se pueden hablar.
For his birthday, but June 14th is mine, and I could not be more excited. And joining me now to explain about that excitement, Rod Ferguson, studio head, and of course, creative director at the Coalition, Makes Gears. Thank you so much for being here, Rod.
Y habrás que hablar hablando de Gears Pop, ¿sabes? Y no de Gears 5.
Because you are talking my language, and that, of course, is esports. And you've been here before, and we're coming at this from the perspective of, you know, we've got the second season of Gears Pro Circuit wrapping up next week, right? We've got a lot of that esports scene already around. Everyone wants to know what's next, and more importantly, where can they see Gears this summer?
Yeah, I mean, this is what I'm here for, is to talk about E-League. E-League is amazing. You know, it's been 3 years now, and on TBS, and we always talked about like Gears of War esports when we started, you know, back in 2014 when I brought Gears to Vancouver. It was really about like, how can we bring esports on this journey? We got to learn to crawl, then we got to learn to walk, and we're going to try to run. And Ultimate Edition was really that crawl, and Gears 4 was walking. And now I feel like we're trying to get to run, like we're standing up, we're picking up the pace. And this idea of bringing Gears of War to the E-League and having this partnership with them so that people can see it on their television and really get deeper into what is the Gears scene. You know, it's like, you go back to our All Access we used to have, right? And so that was all about the players and the rivalries and their stories and overcoming adversity. And that's what the E-League is going to bring. It's not just about, you know, the tournaments, and it's not just about highlight reels. It's really about who are the players, who are the teams, you know, who are the fans, and what are those
ese juego. Yo no tengo ganas, el otro día estuve jugando al 4, tío. Uy, qué manco, tío. Pero puedes volver a jugar, ¿eh? Eso lo tienes que pillar, ¿eh? Por cierto, el World War Z, mañana en teoría lo tengo.
But I'm going to go into the E-League portion of this. Obviously, a great organization to align with, right? Mortal Kombat's been with them. Right. CSGO, which I'm former E-League reporter here, so I'm biased. But, you know, in Rocket League, we're talking about, they've done an incredible job with a lot of these different franchises. How does it feel now to have Gears as a part of that lineup?
Yeah, I think it's a really big step. I mean, I think getting that out, and because a lot of times esports can sometimes feel sort of niche, you know, in terms of it's a subset of your audience.
Sí, inconsciente, se enrollan demasiado. Por eso se hace tan largo. Y la gente no le gusta mucho verlo porque en vez de enseñar los juegos directamente, se ponen a hablar del juego y todo, y la gente lo que quiere ver es juegos. Y ver novedades rápido, todo rápido y dinámico. Y claro, esto se llega a hacer pesado.
To bring that out and show that off. So E-League is actually going to be the way you're going to see your first glimpse of Versus of Gears 5. And then in July 13th and 14th, we're going to have a Gears 5 tournament, an invitational, and we're going to bring 8
Sí, y lo tengo, Luigi. Mañana en teoría lo tengo. Y consciente, píllatelo. Buen juego, ya lo verás. Yo tengo ganas de jugar y sobre todo jugar con colegas. Si te apuntas tú inconsciente, Luigi seguro que se apuntará. Cuando se lo pueda pillar, que me ha dicho que se lo quiere pillar, cuando se lo pueda pillar, ya seremos 3.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about right now. I just, if only something.
Hablaremos de otros juegos de Gears. Ya verás, nos van a hablar de Gears Pop para móvil.
I just don't know what I could be thinking about, but yeah, I mean, we're doing lots. We're doing, you know, there's a crazy amount of stuff going on in the Coalition right now. So much so that I had to like take a seaplane down and back so that I
saw on your Instagram. That was pretty cool.
So I didn't lose a day in the studio, so I mean more than a day. And so, yeah, we have lots of stuff going on. I even got the new comic book series started with Hivebusters. Right. That's going to be coming out in May. I hope I'm supposed to be saying that because now it's out there now.
It is there.
And so, yeah, so between like 3 games plus a bunch of other stuff, plus comics, plus a bunch of other stuff, there's just a lot going on. But just the fact that we're bringing like, you know, when we started back with Ultimate Edition and just started going back old school, because you remember what Gears 1 was like with esports, like it was like there was not really a way to view it, and there was no spectator camera, and it was really, you know.
Va, corta el rollo, tío, enseñar algo del juego. Queremos ver juegos. Corta el rollo. Ahí está Luigi. Yo en teoría mañana me dijeron que en principio mañana lo tendrían, porque se ve que tienen que haber llegado hoy y no han llegado, o sea que espero tenerlo mañana. Espero, claro. Mejor no lo tengo mañana tampoco. Y como viene Pascua, como no lo tengo el jueves, ya no lo veo hasta la semana que viene.
Thank you so much, Rod, for being here and for talking to us today.
I'm happy to do it, and happy to do it, you know, on your birthday. So that's there's my gift to you, because you won't stop talking about your birthday the entire time I'm here. But no, yeah. So June 14th, well, the first episode. So please tune in, and and watch TBS because it's going to be, I think it's going to be awesome. And I think it's going to bring, if you're new to esports, if you're not as hardcore as, say, Kate.
I don't know what you're talking
about. But I think it's a great way to get into it because, like I said, it's about, you know, when you watch the Olympics and you say, like, I don't care about the triathlon. And then you see a human story about this triathlete and what they've overcome and what they've done in their lives. And now you're like, I really want them to win. I really understand their story. And it's kind of
Ok, te espero después de Pascua, ¿eh? Ahí, a fondo, a matar zombies. Que yo solo voy a morir. Tengo miedo. Tengo ganas de probarlo, la verdad. No he querido ver gameplays así de gente que ya lo tiene porque quiero probarlo. A lo mejor haré un directo. Puede, si lo tengo mañana, lo intentaré hacer mañana el directo y si no, el jueves. El jueves sí, el jueves a la tarde-noche lo haré en directo. Con el huevo Z. A ver qué tal se me da. Me voy a cagar.
Check this out. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, the next game from Respawn, and it's set to launch
Apex
on
Legends.
Unlike Apex, this is
Creo que ha dicho Apex Legends, si no me equivoco, ¿no? Ah, vale, claro, de la Star Wars. La verdad, el tráiler, la cinemática que han enseñado del Fallen Order de este se ve muy guapo, ¿eh? Quería hablar de él, pero es que han salido muchas novedades esta semana, tío. No han parado. A ver si... bueno, yo la verdad creo que este juego pinta bien. Encima es de Respawn. Pero me gustaría haber visto un gameplay. Es que ahora solo las cinemáticas no es suficiente. Y quiero ver un poco de gameplay. Pero yo creo que pinta bien, ¿eh? Míralo. Encima es justo después de la tercera película, cuando matan a todos los Jedi de la Orden 66. O sea, la parte más oscura de Star Wars. Que están todos los Jedi ahí como fugitivos, que van a por ellos. Hostia, inconsciente. Gears también me pegué unas viciadas tremendas a la 360, al 1, al 2 y al 3. Muy bestias, ¿eh? Era un juego que casi siempre jugaba todos los días. Y fue de los juegos que porque me compré la 360. Fue por el Gears y creo que es un juego apasionante. Y si juegas con los amigos, más, pero es como... ¿Cómo decirlo? Es como una acción, no paras de acción con el Gears. En los multijugadores es súper interactivo. A mí la verdad me encanta. Espero poder jugar el 5. Pero con amigos siempre es mejor.
You're a Force user, which means you've got Force powers, and you'll use those in your adventures and in combat. You've also got a lightsaber, and lightsaber combat's definitely a pillar of the game.
Sí, ya te he entendido, ¿eh? Lo recalco. Que hablabas del Gears 5 y al final no hemos visto ni un vídeo del Gears 5. Eso también. Nos han hecho aquí la púa.
At the same time, Star Wars is a really wide audience, so we want to make the game as accessible as possible to anybody who picks it up and plays it. It's going to be fun. But if you put the time in to master the combat system, there's a lot of depth there, and we want that to be.
Es que prácticamente solo jugaba ese también, Luigi, al Gears. Prácticamente tengo varios que jugué, pero casi siempre jugaba al multijugador. Y las campañas no sé cuántas veces me las pasé. Fue un juego que con la Xbox, la 360, fue un juego insignia, tío. Todo el mundo jugaba eso. Hostia, Rey de Rabia. Hostia, yo la odiaba, ¿eh? Ahí con las escopetas, tío, eran unas masacres, tío. Se te ha ido la piel. Es que, ya te digo, el Gears era mucho Gears, tío. Y cuando le pusieron en el 3 la música de Mad World, ahí, cuando estabas en ¿cómo se llamaba esa pantalla? La de los puentes. Oh. No me acuerdo. Que le salía la música de Mad World, solo la melodía, ya. Entonces ahí sí que se me erizaba la piel. A ver, los pelos. Otra vez el Mortal Kombat. ¿No?
We've announced a ton of Xbox 360 backward-compatible games on this show, and every time we do, there's one game that everyone brings up in response. Why didn't you announce this title?
Well, the tweets and comments can finally come to a stop because the day is finally here. It is time to reveal the latest backward-compatible game. And a bonus, it's Xbox One X Enhanced.
Juego retrocompatible. A ver cuál es. Ninja Gaiden. Buah, pues no era complicado este juego, tío. Era muy chungo este juego. No sé si habéis jugado y a Ninja Gaiden Black. Qué cosa más chunga. Y encima me puse en difícil yo y al final no lo conseguí pasar. Llegué a un punto que... no podía, tío, no podía. En difícil no juguéis, os lo recomiendo. Jugar en normal. Qué chungo que era este juego. Y está considerado uno de los juegos más difíciles, ¿eh?
Run at a higher resolution and 9 times the original pixel count on Xbox One X.
Hostia, es verdad, Lichi, esa parte. ¿Qué decidiste? ¿Matarlos a todos o sigilosamente? Me imagino que la primera. Ah, sí, matarlos a todos, chaval. Normal, tío. Esa escena es muy... Es dolorosa, porque veis todo lo que ha sufrido para encontrar a la María y pues ahí que la ve hecha polvo, tío. Encima la tiene que rematar él. Es complicado, ¿eh? La verdad es que una escena complicada. ¡Ojo, spoilers! Uy, llego tarde. Ya hemos spoileado, pero supongo que todo el mundo ya lo sabía. Splinter Cell Conviction es este, ¿no? Este también este me lo pasé. Fue de los últimos Splinter Cells que me pasé. Y es que está en capa caída Splinter Cell, Esta es la parte que le secuestraba a la hija.
This game lets you play Sam the way you want. Silent and deadly, super stealthy, or kick down the door, guns a-blazing. Pew pew!
Pero tendría ganas de un nuevo Splinter Cell, pero es que los últimos, tío, me decepcionaron bastante, El último que jugué fue el Conviction y después también jugué el otro... ¿Fable? Ah, no, vale. Para la recompatibilidad del Fable también. Y luego podemos jugar al 3, muy bien.
Okay, now to recap. Ninja Gaiden 2, Fable 3 and 2, Splinter Cell Blacklist, Splinter Cell Conviction, Splinter Cell Double Agent.
Ah, ese dobla gente, no me gustó nada.
Rollout for these updates starts today.
El Fable 2 está bien, pero como el 1 y el 3 ya... El Peter Molinex, este tío, vendía mucho humo con los Fables y al final... Pero la historia del 1 me gustó mucho. La de 2 fue pasable, pero la de 3 ya lo dejé, me aburrió.
Got a lot of great features coming to Game Bar, but I want to start first with Kripal, that maybe some folks have seen Game Bar, they don't know what it is. Explain what it is.
So the Game Bar is essentially an overlay that works over any PC game. And you bring it up by hitting Windows, G for gaming. And the whole thing behind the feature is PC gamers today do a lot of things when they're gaming. They either listen to music, they are posting things to their feed, they're chatting with their friends on Xbox Live. And today you have to choose between doing those things or your game. And we don't like that. So we think our mission is to not have our gamers choose between the games they love playing and their friends.
Now, how is this different from any other overlay, Dan?
Yeah, so because it comes with Windows 10, it works over any different games, any game that you have. So you don't have to install it, you don't have to download it, you don't have to do anything, you just have it. And so anytime you're playing a game, you can just hit the Windows G key and just bring it right up, right over your game.
Now, Kripal, you talked about how you can do all these things, but it's really customizable so that you can make it your own, right?
That's right. Fan feedback is super important for us. And what that means on PC is customization. And for us, what customization actually means is the game bar is completely widget-based, which means you can choose the widgets that you want to see in your game bar. You can also not just choose the widgets that you want, you can also move them to whatever section or portion of the screen you want. If you want to pin them over the screen, you can do that too. So that's what we want. We want your game bar to be yours. With the Xbox Live things that we have brought into Game Bar, you can chat with your friends not just on PC, but also on console, but also on iOS and Android.
Dan, what are a couple ways that people are using Game Bar?
They use it to take pictures.
Estos trozos se lo podían saltar, la verdad.
Moment that they had in the game, be able to share with their friends on Twitter or any other social network, and monitor performance for their PC is another feature.
Sounds like Game Bar is really a toolbox that you're going to allow people to arrange their workspace the way they'd like to. Dan, tell us a little more about that.
With Game Bar, you have the ability to customize it how you want it. So every gamer is different. Some people care about some features versus others. And so I personally really care about my friends, right? So I have my friends list front and center. I have all of them listed there. I can see what they're playing right now. I can double click on them, start conversation, whether text or voice. And I also really care about content, creating pictures and videos. I like to post them on Twitter, on YouTube. And so I have my gallery out that shows all the latest pictures and videos I've made and all the memes that I've created within the Game Bar.
So that's what you've created yours. Paul, how have you created your space with Game Bar?
For me, it's all about audio, which means two widgets. One, it's the audio controls widget so that I can play around with the settings for what my chat versus music versus my game. And the second is actually Spotify. So we're bringing Spotify into the Game Bar. So you can listen to music, so the playlist that you love when you are playing whatever your game of choice is. I love RTSs, and control that music without ever leaving the game.
That's big news for fans of gaming and music, because they can just, it all happens right there.
That's right.
You know, people love to watch gaming as much as they love to play it. And so we've brought in streaming as well. So I can watch my favorite streamers right within Game Bar. I can pin them so that they stay there all the time while I'm either gaming or doing whatever else I'm doing. I can just watch that stream and continue doing whatever.
It's like a picture over a picture,
That's
right?
exactly
Because you're
right.
watching their game over my game. You've really worked closely with the community to develop these features. Tell us about some of the plans moving forward.
Yeah, so we have a lot coming, right? Like we're, you know, dedicated to this space. I love PC gaming. This is my passion. I game every night, and so we're always looking for PC gaming feedback on what we should do next. One of the big things that we're bringing is looking for group. This was really successful on console, LNG. This is the idea where I can quickly find someone to finish that boss fight or that raid together. And so choose a game, choose what you're looking for, start it. People can kind of see those lists, opt in. You get a bunch of feedback saying like, hey, these people want to play with you. You say yes, you join a party, join voice, and you're good to go. Really exciting.
A lot of great stuff coming for Game Bar. Gentlemen, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Warhammer.
Warhammer Chaos Bane is set to launch on June 4th, and if you love the Warhammer universe,
Está haciendo un tostón, por eso.
dungeon crawling, then this
Esto
is the game for you.
es insoportable, joder.
For days and skill trees to min-max. You know who you are because you love that. We're excited to announce that the next closed beta is about to start, and in just 2 days. On April 18th, you'll be able to jump into the action as Braggy Axebiter, the Dwarf Killer. He's all about high DPS and in-your-face damage. You can also try out Alessa, the Wood Elf, if you want to provide support and range damage for your party. They'll be joining the Soldier and High Elf classes from the first beta, which means all 4 classes will be playable at once.
¿A alguien le gusta el Warhammer?
Brand new region. Head over to my Twitter at Major Nelson because I've got
Me parece que de aquí a nadie nos interesa.
beta access when you pre-order the game on the Xbox store. If you already pre-ordered, don't worry, we've got you covered. You are in. This is the last time you'll be able to get your hands on the game before it launches on June 4th. And we've got one last Warhammer announcement. We're giving away a limited edition console, this Xbox One X, and matching
Hostia, qué bonita
which
la
are based
consola.
on Fierce Bloodletter Fire Demon, one of the game's iconic monsters. Now only 2 of these consoles have been made, and this one can be yours. Go to @Xbox on Twitter to find out how to win. Good luck. All right, Ricari, what's up?
All right, in just a few minutes, it's going to be raining controllers in here as we run down everything you'll need to grab during the huge Xbox Spring Sale. But first, a look at one of our most popular series, Xbox Sessions, where the biggest names in pop culture play the latest games. And right now, there's no bigger name than Zachary Levi, star of Shazam. Now, Zach may have the #1 movie in the country for a couple of weeks running, but will he be able to survive the Xbox Game Pass Superhero Challenge? Let's find out.
Ahora nos anuncian la película.
Hey, what's up guys? Benny here and welcome to a very special
Me
Xbox
jodas.
Game Pass challenge.
¿En serio?
And I'm joined today
Venga,
by
me jodáis.
none other than Zachary Levi, star of the brand new superhero movie in the DC universe, Shazam. So let's get into our very first challenge.
Let's do it. I have a controller.
Sea of
So how
Thieves.
convenient.
Zach, you're going to use your cannon to fire us on top of the mountain and not go face first into the side of a skyscraper.
Well, you know, we're going to get there. Here you go.
Okay, right, here we go. Oh, there. You're going to be up there. Now fire yourself.
Oh, hold on. There you are. Wait, on you. Bunk! Guys, give me a harder challenge than this. This is...
Zach, for your second challenge, we're going to be playing Shadow of the Tomb Raider and test out your wisdom.
Yeah.
I'm expecting 2 minutes or less. How quickly do you reckon Shazam could kind of get through?
Es que, tío, así aburren a cualquiera, macho. Es que no sé por qué los hacen tan largos, de verdad. No lo entiendo. Parece teletienda y tanto inconsciente, parece teletienda. Esto no sé para qué lo hacen. Que además nos da a nosotros la película. No, es que aburre a cualquiera. No, es normal.
Which I think you can do. How fast can Shazam go? What's his top speed?
You know, I've never been clocked. Super fast.
200 miles an hour.
Oh, easy. 203. 203 and straight up into the forest.
You smashed that challenge, I'm not going to lie.
Crushed it. What's next?
Nice start.
What's next?
So Zach, the challenge today is to try and score as many aerial goals as you can.
Ay, Dios, señores.
This is me using Shazam's power.
Ya verás, no nos van a enseñar nada, aparte de la consola. Sin lector, ni un juego. Todo lo van a dejar para el E3. Yo pensaba que al menos enseñarían, aunque sea un juego. Pero va a ser que no, ¿eh? Ya veo que mis esperanzas era más el corazón que la cabeza. La cabeza me decía, no van a enseñar nada. Dicho y hecho. Y llevamos 40 minutos de conferencia. Eso lo hemos visto, la Xbox sin lector. Y ahora me van en los periféricos con los mandos, ya verás. Muchas gracias, inconsciente. Me alegro. Me da mal. Así da gusto hacer las cosas. Gracias, de verdad. Muchas gracias.
We are standing in front of all of these controllers for a reason. All of them were created with Xbox design.
Ya estamos, los mandos. Qué desastre.
You can go online and customize every inch of it, the sticks, the bumpers, the triggers, everything. And right now, you get $5 off. All of the available special edition controllers are also on sale, including the last two we revealed on Inside Xbox, the Phantom White and the Sport Red. Listen, they make great gifts or replacements when, you know, you're faced with the ramifications of secure.
Es teletienda total, tienes razón, Inconsciente, pero total.
Anyway, all right, so you've got the controller.
Solo falta, llamen ahora y tendrán un descuento de 10 euros.
65% off on over 500 titles and DLCs. And gold members, you save an extra 10%. That is crazy!
Oh, I was so excited you did that. There are some killer deals to be had, like the Assassin's Creed Odyssey Gold Edition for only $33. That's the game, plus all the DLC, as well as the remastered version of Assassin's Creed 3, which normally retails for $40 by itself. Or maybe pick up the complete edition of The Witcher 3 for only $15. Yikes.
Why not pick them all up? I mean, those two games alone will keep you busy for months. If you're feeling apocalyptic, go for State of Decay 2 for $14.99.
Hostia puta, es que siempre todas las eventos hablan de State of Decay y de Shift of Thieves. Siempre.
The game just passed over 5 million players. Congratulations to the team at Undead Labs. That is a milestone to be proud of. There are so many options with the spring sale, so take a look.
Esto ya está. Venga, State of Decay. Ya lo sé que se pueden enrollar aquí media hora.
On any Xbox One console bundle and get an Apex Legends Founders Pack included. And on the PC side, we've got up to $300 off gaming PCs and up to 50% off digital games and much more.
That's a lot to keep track of, but don't worry, there's a rundown of all the sales over at Xbox.com, or you can check out the Microsoft Store on your console.
Larry, are you ready for E3?
Ahora más ofertas.
Because in just a few minutes, Phil Spencer is going to give us a sneak preview of what's to come.
All right, but first it's time to talk.
Sí, estoy listo para el E3. Dime algo que no sepamos ya, por favor. ¿Nos habrán adelantado? Gente. Que a lo mejor me calla en la boca, aunque lo dudo, pero a lo mejor me calla en la boca.
everyone who's joining us from
Vamos, Tito Phil, dime algo bueno, va.
I've never had an experience like this in my life. You get a chance to come to FanFest, take it.
The best weekend we've ever had together, ever.
All right, joining me now, the man behind Xbox.
¿Pero qué es esto?
FanFest,
Yo Tito Phil.
who you may know as Mr. FanFest, the FanFest guy, Money Rumble. Either way, welcome back to the show.
Thank you very much, Ricari. We appreciate it.
Now, I gotta say, I'm super excited for this one for multiple reasons. First of all, I was that fan not too long ago. But
That's
second
right.
of all, this is 5th year, right?
5th year. I can't even begin to think about all the work that has gone into this. But also, we wouldn't be here without the fans. We really wouldn't. From the lineup back at Microsoft stores in the early part of 2015.
No, tío, se hace muy pastel todo esto.
All right, so it's 2019. We're gonna be back at E3.
No puede ser,
What you
tío.
got in store this year?
Well, we got a lot of really cool stuff in store. Well, for the first part,
Me voy a acostar tardísimo para esto.
Forward to E3 FanFest. We'll have 700 tickets available for FanFest this year. Now, what does FanFest encompass? Well, we've got, of course, the briefing on Sunday, June 9th, which the fans will be up front and center. They'll get a lot of access to that. Then the FanFest Showcase, which is Monday night, which will be first hands-on with games, autograph sessions, dev meetings, food, drink, plus also, of course, that takes place in the Microsoft Theater. They'll also be able to go out to the Mixer Dome, which will be a brand new aspect to the entire showcase. So that's a super fun part of it.
All righty. Well, I figure, you know, only so many spots, lots of Xbox fans.
Yep.
It's happened before. These things go quick, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, no, in fact, so we're going to implement the random drawing approach that we did last year because we want to make sure that every fan has a chance to do that. Not only that, we're actually going to expand the ages for the first time ever. We're actually going to allow 18 and above. Okay. And so some of our younger fans will be able to get into FanFest for the very first time. And that random drawing, that ticketing site will go available starting this Friday, April 19th at 9 a.m. You submit your name, get in there, and then we'll keep it open for a couple days, and on the 25th, we'll actually start choosing winners.
Now, just because I got to make sure, 9
Yeah, yeah.
a.m., that's specific, yes?
Yes, that is
Okay, I'm just, hey,
specific.
look, there's people that are probably already waiting right now.
Absolutely. The trailer just showed everywhere around the world. Yeah.
Oh, man, it's an awesome site. Now, I got to say, there's a few things that we know. You know, you get access to a bunch of Xbox employees, the briefing, a ton of stuff goes on. But I feel like FanFest is definitely known for one thing in particular, and I heard you brought it with you today, and it's a bag of sorts, yes?
A secret gear backpack. Yes, absolutely. The secret gear backpack is something that we enjoy every single year.
We've got it, right?
Yes, and it's right off the camera here. But here's the special part, is that actually we've partnered with an internal development team this year.
Matarme,
on this
tío, por
special one. We're
favor,
really
tío.
hoping. So,
Es que no nos van a enseñar nada.
Ta-da! We're working
50
with
minutos de
the
conferencia y
team, of
seguimos
course.
aquí.
So this will be the exclusive backpack for E3 FanFest this year. You can see we've got the wonderful key art and everything like that. So a wonderful new addition. Now what's inside?
Yeah, I was going to say, it's looking kind of...
It's a secret.
Something.
It's a secret. That's why we call it the secret gear backpack.
All right.
So this will be it. So fans, looking forward to this, and all of us looking forward to showing you what's inside this as we get closer to E3, and of course at E3.
Now, it's impossible for everyone to get to FanFest. As a matter of fact, did you know that the very first FanFest I snuck into, you know what I did?
What?
I said, I
Wait a
held the
moment.
camera. I'm going to tell him this right here, right now. I held the camera and said, hey, Chris, do you need photos of anything? And you're like, actually, yes.
Yes, we did.
We need a photographer. Whatever.
And
All
now
right.
look where we are
Vaya
today.
mierda.
I'm
on
not
camera.
saying try that, but for anybody who can't make it to FanFest or who doesn't get their ticket, how can they experience this?
Well, we've got a lot of
Vaya
different
mierda,
partners helping
gente.
us out, including
No nos van a
our
enseñar nada.
fantastic Microsoft stores. So over
Así
80 plus of them are going to have viewing events.
Mata
for the
estar más
briefing
aburrido.
In particular, on that Sunday. So the big Xbox
Sí,
celebration.
lo que tú quieras. Se enrollan, no enseñan
Maybe
nada.
some special stuff from FanFest at those events as well. So stay tuned for more information on that throughout the year as we lead up to June.
All right, so give me the last couple of plugs again as we wrap up. So
Yep.
Friday?
Yep. So we've got the ticketing site goes available on this Friday. Get your name in. Obviously, you need to have an Xbox Live account. You got to have a gamer tag, of course. Then that site will be open for a couple days. We'll shut down. Then pull a random drawing starting on the 25th, and then look for those emails. That's the biggest part because you got 24 hours. If you win, to register and purchase that ticket. Tickets are $45 again this year as they were last year, and all those proceeds will be going to a deserving charity.
En definitiva, van a hacer un concurso y bueno, habrá gente joven que podrá jugar y otros no.
Lastly, because there's another element of FanFest that people always ask about, especially for E3, will I go to the expo? Will there be tickets? Yes.
Una mierda.
Yes.
A nadie le
Thank you to
importa.
the ESA for their partnership here, but all FanFest tickets will also include an E3 Expo Pass, so everybody will be able to go and experience the rest of the week over the Expo as well as the Microsoft Theater.
I feel like everybody watching this bit right now was like, why didn't he lead with that? That's what I wanted to know off the bat.
Keep them through the entire show.
Oh,
Exactly.
okay. Well, either way, thank you so much for joining us.
Absolutely.
I'll be there. I'll be there working. I don't have to sneak in this time.
Me too.
Yeah,
Me
so
too,
I'll see you in LA. All right, Chris, again, thanks so much. For more on this year's E3, Larry got to sit down with Phil Spencer, and here's what he had to say.
I'm here with
Hombre,
Phil Spencer, head of
bendito
Xbox.
Phil.
Phil, great to see you.
Good to see you, Larry.
Vale, van a hablar, van a seguir hablando, seguir enrollándonos, matándonos el aburrimiento y no nos van a enseñar una
I'll
mierda.
ask you about E3 later on in the interview, but right now I want to talk about a couple of things. We announced Game Pass Ultimate earlier in the show. We announced the digital Xbox One S earlier in the show. We have the updates to Game Bar. Last month we had
Hombre, Bruno,
xCloud.
pues la conferencia de momento una mierda, literal. Solo nos han enseñado la Xbox sin lector, que ya todo el mundo sabía, y poco más. Pues nos venden humo. El formato te vas a costar, ahora que sea productivo la información, inconsciente, no sé yo.
On the devices you want to play them on with your friends anywhere you go. And this is all part of that strategy, that vision, that kind of goal that we have for players. You at the center, playing your games wherever you want to.
Bienvenido, Bruno, por eso que no te he dicho nada, tío. Pero bueno, no te has perdido nada.
You were over in Asia recently meeting with game developers and partners.
Yeah.
How did that go?
I always love my time in the studios. It's kind of how I grew up at Xbox in studios.
Pues la verdad no sé cómo se llama, no me he quedado con la copla. Sé que la llevaba en Maverick, en nombre clave, pero no me he quedado con la copla cómo se llama. Pero bueno, el precio desorbitado, ¿eh? Dice que es 50 euros menos que la normal. O sea, no se da cuenta, de mi punto de vista, no se da cuenta. Un lector no vale 50 euros. Y me parece que la van a cagar. De nuevo la van a cagar. Dicen que a la larga la van a bajar el precio, pero bueno, si también baja el precio de la de con lector, todo el mundo se va a pillar el lector. Y aparte solo con un tera, ¿eh? Vaya, un tera para las consolas de hoy en día se queda corto. Gracias.
I have to ask you, you've been traveling a lot, but I also look and I see you're playing Destiny 2.
Sí, 50 euros menos, tío. Una vergüenza. Es lo que han dicho. Puede que me haya saltado algo, que como estaba aquí con el chat también leyendo con el Inconsciente y el Luigi, a lo mejor me he saltado algún parte, pero yo he entendido que eran 50 euros menos que la Slim, que te viene con 3 juegos digitales, pero bueno, te viene con el Minecraft, el Forza 3, si no me equivoco, y el otro era el...
So you're beta testing it.
Ni me acuerdo. Vamos, que no matan.
It's nice for me because we happen to be sitting on the same floor, on my floor. And the xCloud team's on this floor, so I can run down there and get new drops.
Y ahora están hablando del xCloud. Esto del xCloud es un buen proyecto. Yo me llama la atención. Pero lo que me interesaría ver es algún juego o algo hoy. No compensa, Bruno. No compensa para nada. Se da cuenta, todo el mundo pillará con lector. Un lector 4K, tío, para reproducir películas Blu-ray, tío, ya lo tienes ahí. Sí, hablaban de $10 inconscientes, sí, cierto. Pero bueno, pienso que más o menos será eso. Buen aporte. ¿Qué va, tío? No enseñan ninguna IP. Se enrollan aquí un montón hablando de cosas, pero nunca enseñan nada. Es lo que me jode. Por eso me gusta más el Nintendo Direct, porque van a saco, como dice el Inconsciente, van a saco por el tema, enseñan juego y ya está. Aquí nos enrollan hablando de cosas, que lo otro, qué tal, que vamos a hacer esto, qué tal. Al final queda en nada. Ya verás, llevamos aquí casi una hora, 55 minutos. Y no se gana nada. Y han dicho que hablarían del Gears, no sé dónde está aún de momento. Han hablado, sí, pero no han enseñado nada.
that I have when I'm sitting in my home or I'm sitting
Es
in
lo
my
que
with me.
da rabia,
And I
tío.
really love that.
Te
And
tiran
it's-
aquí
I
una
think
hora para
for me,
nada.
I'm a product person. I have to use the product and kind of feel what do I like, what do I not like, what's my feedback for the team. So I'm glad I'm getting to do this, and I'm really excited about the rollout that we have coming.
So this is the last episode of Inside Xbox before we hit E3 2019. How are you feeling about E3 this year?
This is going to be an
Hola.
interesting one.
Oh,
Like,
vale,
we
se había
are
atascado.
we're the platform holder that has a live stage show, and it's kind of just us this year. I feel the responsibility of that. I want to represent gaming, right? I think it's an important time where the kind of larger community, news and other things are looking at the gaming industry at E3. I think it's a time we kind of pop above a lot of the noise that's out there. So I think the whole team, we're taking the responsibility of being out there, representing gaming and wanting to do a good job of that.
What are you most excited about? Are you most excited about getting off stage, meeting with the fans,
No, that's
meeting with
not
developers? Tell me about that.
I'm always excited about time with the fans and the community. Like coming out on stage, seeing faces in the crowd that I know. I'll get certain DMs and stuff on Xbox Live or
Hostia,
Twitter
tío.
about people just
A
excited
nadie le
about
importa,
the show.
Tito Phil.
I'm excited about what we're going to get to show. I'm as much a fan of the show as I am in it. I love the fact that we're in Microsoft Theater again, and it's going to be a familiar place, but also a place that's, kind of feels right in the center of what's going on at E3, and definitely just the community is such a highlight for me at the show.
Last year we announced, I remember you being up on stage, and behind you were all the brand new studios, and we've certainly brought a few more into the fold since then. What can we expect from Xbox Studios this time around?
Yeah,
van a estar en los
our
estudios,
new studios are
todo
going
lo
to
que
have
ha comprado.
things to show, which is going to be awesome. Some new things that nobody has seen before, which will be fun. If you pick one of the later studios, Obsidian had a really great time with Outer Worlds at Game Awards. Maybe we'll see some more of that. It's been nice, though.
Pesa por café, ¿ves? Te va a hacer falta, tráeme otro para mí. Que sea doble, ¿vale? Un café doble porque...
I can see them getting excited about that. It's kind of different than being an independent studio. But it's going to be exciting to see the studios. It'll take kind of years to really have them fully integrated in and kind of delivering the same way all of the teams do, because different teams are at different parts.
Sí, no, sí, aquí lo que está diciendo está bien. Han hecho muy buenas compras para la próxima generación. Han comprado muy buenos estudios, como lo he dicho en mis anteriores vídeos. Y está haciendo las cosas bien. Está sembrando ahora para recoger los frutos mañana. Pero bueno, esto creo que aquí, ahora mismo, no viene a cuento, la verdad, creo yo.
My Game Pass? There you go. Got your Game Pass check. Well, listen.
Sí, queremos huevos. Pues poco vas a ver, Bruno.
I'm excited to be on the show. Great job with it.
Thanks, Phil.
Thank you.
It is always great to hear from Phil.
Ya verás, ha acabado.
Wait until E3. Now, after today's show, stick around on Mixer.com/Xbox for an all-new episode of Mixer's own tips and tricks. Malik and Ethan, they'll be talking about the latest Forza and Sea of Thieves updates, all the news from today's show, and we need your votes for the greatest shooter of all time.
They are a great show.
No, se ha acabado, tío. En serio, tío. En serio. Gente, ha sido un truño. Solo nos ha enseñado la Xbox sin lector, los precios, nos han hablado de todo. Estoy de acuerdo que el E3 está cerca, pero que no nos enseñen nada. Pero ni una... Aunque sea un jueguecito pequeño, algo, una cinemática, lo que sea, como el de Star Wars, que de Star Wars sí que lo han enseñado, pero ya se había visto. Esto, no, así no. Es hacernos perder el tiempo. En mi punto de vista es hacernos perder el tiempo. Yo me levanto a las 5:30. Pues te levantas antes que yo. Yo a las 7 estoy de pie, inconsciente. ¿Qué juego o juego creéis que llegará con la nueva consola? ¿La Microsoft? Pues francamente no tengo idea. Yo creo que será el Halo Infinite que llegará con la nueva generación. Pero no sé si será de salida. A lo mejor saldrá la consola y pues saldrá el Halo Infinite. Pues gente, esto es todo. La verdad, desde mi punto de vista, muy desilusionante todo, ¿eh? Sí, malditos, inconscientes, malditos. Malditos pero totales. No pueden hacer eso. Y acaba como empezó, con la intro del Mortal Kombat. Y ya está. Que sale ya, hasta el caer, si no me equivoco, sale ahora, en abril. Mortal Kombat, o principios de mayo. Lo siento, gente. Esto es lo que hay. No hay más. Para mí, una mierda. Sinceramente. Nada. Pero bueno, a menos quien quiera saber el precio de la consola, ya lo sabe. que me parece que será un fracaso. Un fracaso absoluto. Nadie la va a comprar. O bajan ya los precios o está la cosa mal. Bueno. Pre-order, so kind. A ver. Sí, se acabó. Qué rabia, en serio. Pues bueno, gente, muchas gracias a todos por estar ahí, la verdad. Buenas noches, pues me suscribo y a dormir. Pues muchas gracias, inconsciente. Que descanses, gracias por suscribirte, de verdad. Para ser mi segundo directo. Había momentos que éramos 12, estaba flipando. La verdad es que miro mucho el móvil y ya lo quiero matizar, que miro mucho el móvil, pero bueno. Gracias por todo. Todos que habéis entrado. Julio Ángel, en contra de las consolas digitales a favor de lo físico y la contabilidad. Sí, pero es el futuro, Julio. Yo también soy muy amante de lo físico, pero estoy seguro que es lo que nos va a venir, es el digital. Buenas noches, Bruno. Gracias a todos, en serio. El que se quiera suscribir al canal, bienvenido será. Intentaré hacer otro directo, espero que sea mejor que este, la verdad. Jugando un juego. Pero bueno. Muchas gracias, me despido. No quiero cortarlo esto de forma así tajante, porque no sé muy bien si al cortar ya se corta todo. Pero... a ver, lo dejaré aquí, poner un poco de música. Pues ya está. Gracias a todos los que habéis estado ahí. Gracias, Inconsciente, por suscribirte. Gracias, Luchi, por estar. Gracias, Bruno. Gracias, Julio Ángel. Gracias, Laura. Gracias a todos, de verdad. Yo me despido aquí. Nos vemos en un nuevo directo. Supongo que subiré pronto uno del World War Z, que lo tengo en teoría mañana. Y a lo mejor lo subo el jueves. Un directo, a ver qué tal se me da. Y ya está. Muchas gracias a todos. Nos vemos en un nuevo vídeo. Adiós.